Hello. Welcome to lesson in week number 13. If you are superstitious, you probably won't even watch this lesson. But I'm guessing you're probably not, because you're all smart, because you're Jonathan Coulton fans. So this week I'm going to be taking you through I Crush Everything. This song can be very tricky in terms of if you've never played a song that's fingerpicked before. The technique is basic, and I really highly, strongly urge you to watch my other video that I made for you called Guitar Technique Fingerpicking. It'll go into a little more detail about how to do some of the patterns that I'm going to use in this song, and it'll make it so I can spend more time on this lesson explaining the song structure and different ways that the chords are grabbed. So anyways, let's get in tune. Here's my A. Okay, first things first, see your pick, you don't need it, toss it. Not for this song. The intro for this is not as tough as it sounds. It's based on a C add 9 and a G chord with a B in the bass. Here, I'm going to play it for you really slowly. It sounds just like this. In terms of your left hand, you're going to be grabbing the C add 9 chord just like this, and you're going to be hammering on to the 3rd fret of the A string, to that C. And your fingers on your right hand are just going to go, you're going to hit the A and high E string at the same time when you do that, so you're going to get this. And you're just going to play pretty much all the subsequent strings here. It's going to go, and the next chord's the G over B. You just switch it to here. Now with your right hand, I use my thumb and my pinky to grab the A and the high E. Just like that. And on the repeat, you're going to do a pull off here on the 2nd fret from this chord, and you're just going to go like this. Your right hand's going to be doing a little bit of muting, a little bit of catching these strings. So for that part, I use my thumb on the A for the pull off here, and then I use my thumb to get this low G again. And then after I hit that A, what I do when I get this final D chord down, I'll mute this with my thumb and then pull up with all the other 4 fingers you have available. So it'll sound like this. It'll give it a little bit of a punch. So that's the intro. That riff's going to come up quite a few times in the song. For the verse, you have a D chord where it's picked like this. And the next chord's an E minor 7, very small hand position change, and your right hand's still doing the same thing. So I will just play up till that point from the intro. The next chord is going to be a G chord, just like this. You're going to have just those 2 notes fretted there, 3rd fret of the low E, 3rd fret of the B string. You're going to go between a G and A7 sus4. The only thing that's changing on the right hand here, between these 2 chords, is for the G, you pick the 6th and 4th string with your thumb, and then for the A, you pick the 5th and 4th string. Next chord's a D. you have a C add 9, just put your your middle finger on the 3rd fret of the A string. Then G over B. So I'm going to walk you up to that point, just because there's a lot coming at you all at once for the next part. So, from the intro, after the intro is played, there's a little bit of walking bass in this next part. The first chord is going to be a G. You're not going to fret the 3rd fret of the B string for this part. This is the one part of the song where you do. One of the 2 parts of the song where you don't fret this note here. It's just left open. You're going to play G, D over F sharp, E minor, A7, and then D. And you're going to pick it just like this. There's a little suspended chord and a little motion that comes for that D chord. So here's how that whole walk down is going to sound. And the next time you do it, instead of going to that D, it goes to a B sus 2. You hammer on that one note to make it a B minor. Just like that. And then you do that one walk through, walk down again, ending on the D. So I'm gonna walk you through that part where there's the moving bass. There's 3 different patterns that happen. I'm gonna do them all together now. This part might seem a little more intimidating than it really is, but just remember, most of your right hand is doing the same patterns if you know which strings you're hitting, and you're just letting that bass go down. G, F sharp, E, A, D. G, F sharp, E, A, B. G, F sharp, E, A, D. So just take it slow until you can feel where those notes come in with your right hand. Then for the final part of the refrain with the I crush everything, pretty simple. You just have G, A7, okay, for the bridge, instead of going back to that D after the final walk down, you do the B minor instead. Everything I want, I break. Take love. I don't have the lyrics correctly because they're not in front of me, but that part is B minor, F sharp minor, E minor, G. Just like this. Last one, you hold it out for a little bit longer. So those get two measures, the E minor and the G for the final one. But the G's, they're in the bridge again, should just be this low G note being fretted. So I'm going to play the whole bridge for you, and I'll do it after that final refrain.